Welcome, Just Jeff on Life. Today's point to ponder: you are my favorite imperfect soul. Now, I was asked, who is this favorite imperfect soul? Well, I don't have a favorite imperfect soul. I framed it that way on purpose, feeling like it had a greater impact, saying you are my favorite imperfect souls. That's pretty broad sweeping. Now, I will say my favorite people are imperfect. Now, you might be watching this and go, yeah, everyone's imperfect. Bear with me, and I'll explain that a little bit further in just a moment. I also chose soul as opposed to person. You are my favorite imperfect person. Soul to me is deeper knowing and understanding, a deeper person. I'm going to say maybe more grounded. Now, I can't describe fully what soul means, but you probably agree that soul somehow is bigger, deeper, more connecting than just to say person. So you are my favorite imperfect person. Soul. I did it myself. Okay, so yes, we all know inherently that people are imperfect. And so I've considered, and this is what I think the difference is. Tell me what you think. Yes, we all know everyone is imperfect. There's two things that I want to cover. The first thing is there are people who I think are trying to cover up their imperfections. Now, to a degree, let's say I did that most of my life too. It's a survival mechanism. Now, I don't wear all my imperfections on my sleeve. I don't think anyone does. I think the key for me, and possibly for you too, are those who embrace their imperfections, their brokenness, if you will, and are grounded from that place. There's a certain humility and in sort of embracing that and going, okay, this is who I am. I'm not the shiny perfect package, kind of dull and roughed up and dinged, and that's not lesser. And in some ways, that is. I am going to say the imperfect person who knows that they're my favorite people. Secondly, I feel like we kind of are looking for, I'll use the same example, kind of a shiny, perfect package, but that's always covering up imperfections. And so there's something to be said, I think, in leading with, I'm looking for an imperfect package, but I'm looking for the imperfect package person. Package is probably the best description, but person who knows and understands that, has a certain humility around that. It's not their victim card. They don't rest in it, sit in it, wallow in it, but it's there. It are imperfections, and can move through life with that knowing and understanding. Now, I think there's power in that. And I didn't really want to make a whole nother video on this. There's another topic that the world, I believe, and this isn't my prompting, but it resonated with me. The world needs broken people who can speak from that place, because we all are. We're all imperfect. Excuse me. Now, that takes on a whole nother line of thinking, and I don't want to go deep down that. But you are my favorite imperfect soul. My favorite people, I know their imperfections, they know mine, and we connect kind of at that level. Not the shiny defensive facades that we kind of move through the world in self-protection. Now, let me not dismiss that. Those are necessary until they no longer work. Now, I probably didn't do the best job, as always, expressing all of my thoughts on this, but keep in mind too, these by design are really only prompts for further conversation, and I can't flesh them all out. It takes a dialogue of sort. So let me know yours, please, and thank you. Just Jeff on Life. You may very well be one of my favorite imperfect souls.